Um,
What are you hoping to see from the defense on spring game?
what we want to make sure is that we see the same improvement that we have, throughout spring when it comes to fundamentals. First of all, it's about how we play, not exactly what we do. When I say that, we want to make sure we're playing fast, we're playing physical. We've done it. We've made a lot of improvements in tackling, from practice to practice, from scrimmage to scrimmage. So I want to be able to see those things. I want to, see how we make adjustments, in a game type situation. We want to find out, who can guard guys man to man, and just the overall aspect of what we're looking for. Like I said, of how we play, that's what we're looking for.
And speaking of speed, how much does it help to go against the fastest offense in college football every day?
There's no doubt it helps. We're probably one of the fastest teams, in the country. But our players get used to it. It's great for conditioning. It puts a lot of stress on the defense, so it makes you make quick decisions. So I think those kinds of things is definitely a benefit, because in today's football, that's where things are going with the spread offenses, and we feel like we want to use that to our advantage.
Initially, the transfer portal was going to open May 1st. They pushed it back to April 15th. Has that kind of put you guys in a tough position just in terms of bodies here at the end of spring ball?
Listen, you have to adapt to how things are. If you don't adapt, you're going to get left behind. So I think we've had some pre-planning for some of that. I think it's happened everywhere, a lot of places. So it's nothing that, other places don't have to deal with too. Does it affect your depth? Absolutely. But what we're looking for is guys that'll compete and want to buy into the standards and the values of this organization and what Coach Prime set. And that's not for everybody. Listen, if it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not easy, and anything worth doing and worth creating success, it's not going to be easy. So it's not for everybody. So we just have to deal with it.
What's been the most challenging aspect of installing this defense?
I think it starts fundamentally. How you play, first of all, up front, how we play blocks, how we attack blocks. In the second level, we probably, I don't know, a whole lot about what they did last year, but, we're probably a little bit more aggressive, so we got to play more man-to-man coverage. So guys having to learn those things. The biggest thing, doesn't matter what defense you run, you got to be able to get off blocks and tackle. And we put a big emphasis on that. So I've seen some improvement in that. But this game's played in space, so being able to adapt to those things and do those things, I think that's been the biggest challenge. But it's probably, from a philosophical standpoint, it's probably totally different than what was done here at least the last couple of years. So it's been a learning experience for everybody.
Coach, you looking forward to seeing how some guys perform in a situation like tomorrow when there's 45,000 people in the stands?
Absolutely, and I said that in the meeting this morning. A lot of times there are guys that play better when the lights come on than they do in practice, and there are guys that practice better and don't do so good when the lights come on, because it's game day, and what you're looking for is finding those guys that can execute and process in those situations, because those, that's what's going to happen in the game. So absolutely, that's something that we talked about today.
Even though you've coached at a lot of big programs around the country, are you still kind of looking forward to the unique aspect of tomorrow and just kind of seeing a stadium sold out for a spring game?
Absolutely. First of all, I've always enjoyed spring games, no matter where I've been. I think it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. And you get to see the guys go in the stadium, but first of all, what a compliment to the fans of Colorado to fill the stadium up, and it just shows you the excitement, and people are hungry. They want to be good, and we want to do everything we can as a staff to give them the product that they deserve. So we certainly appreciate that support, and it's exciting. I've been looking forward to it.
What does the summer look like for your guys specifically? Do you have like a set of things that you're looking for them to accomplish by the time they come back to campus and work with you guys again?
Absolutely. I mean, really, the work starts next week. I mean, we've finished up spring ball, but it's not finishing. It's just the beginning. So we'll have some off-season workouts. The NCAA, they have a format that you can go by where you have so much time that you can spend with your players, and so we have to follow those guidelines. So a lot of these guys will do things on their own. They'll do player-led things, and I think we've got some leaders in there. They understand what we're trying to do. So they've got, and it helps them be coaches on the field. But there'll be a lot of teaching and a lot of learning that goes on before we start fall camp.
How critical is those player-led things to build team unity and all those other aspects of building a roster?
I mean, it's I think that's one of the best things there is when you put, because once you put people in charge and people take ownership, then they take ownership of the organization just like the coaches. So, and they know our expectations about how things are supposed to be done and how they're supposed to be done right and done the right way. So, it helps you find some leaders. You find the people who can influence other people, and that's a critical thing when you're building a team.
I asked Coach Lewis this, but do you have any special guests that are coming to the game?
Special guests?
Yeah, anybody that you invited personally?
I mean, personally, my daughters are coming, so I'm excited about that. Well, two of my daughters are coming. They're coming with my wife. I'm excited. My oldest daughter's not been out here yet, so this is the first time that she's been to Boulder. My wife and younger daughter have been here, so yeah, that's my special guest. And then, of course, I have some special guys in recruiting that are here that I can't mention, but they all know who they are, and we're excited about them being here.
What are your thoughts on the weather tomorrow?
You know what? Listen, I control what I can control, and I think as a coach, what we try to do is, listen, don't let external factors affect you. So if you talk about it, you're affecting them. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you play. The teams that play the best, when they ignore everything around them, that's the ones that are consistent. So to be honest with you, I haven't even looked at the forecast.
Thanks, Coach. That's a good place.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.